In our last video we looked at the synth section of Boom, and in this one we're going to take a look at pattern programming. Now this element of the drum sound, as I said, is or the synth module is played from C1 upwards. If I play higher up on the keyboard, so I'll go up to C3, it's actually going to trigger a sequence. And I actually have 16 sequences, and I'll access those by playing notes further up the keyboard. Now when I load one of the Boom presets, and as you can see these are grouped in terms of tempos, so I might find 80104. This has several different patterns. It's got 16 of them. Now I can see the current pattern is pattern number 3. I can see it says pattern select number 3, which corresponds to me playing the D3 key on the keyboard, and it also tells me this just here. So if I now go back and play a C3, I get pattern number 1. Now when you dial up a preset, the 16 patterns you get are all variations on each other, so they should actually go quite well one after another. Let's go back to pattern 1. I can edit the pattern in several different ways. I can change the tempo, I can double it up from here. I can of course make it half speed. And I can even add a triplet feel to it. Notice that it's not going to play the last 4 notes now. Let's put that back to a regular beat. I can add a swing. And I can tweak the overall dynamics. I'll be looking at that in a moment. Volume is fairly obvious. Now to edit the pattern, I can do this by flicking this switch down to pattern edit. You can now see that the current instrument is the kick, and I can see that this is playing on beats 1, 8, 10, 12, and I can see the snare on beats 5 and 13, and you can see the exact same information for all of the notes up here. So here's my 5 and 13 snare hits. Let me clear the pattern. So I'll click clear. I'll go to my kick and I'll put a basic 4 to the floor. I'll now add the snare. Give that a listen. Now I'll add some hi-hats. I'm going to do that this time from the actual sequence section. So I'll throw in some closed hi-hats. And leave some spaces here for open. I mentioned earlier we were going to have a look at dynamics. Well, if I re-click on one of these buttons, you'll see the light will go dimmer. So here is full dynamic, or full intensity, slightly less, less again, and off. So I'll put quite a weak kick hit on beat 8 and give that a listen. And you can decide how much that dynamic has an effect on what you hear with this control. I'm now going to do a variation on that first drum beat. So I'd like to copy my current pattern 1 onto pattern 2. So I click on copy, and you'll see all of these light up. You see this one is on solid, telling me that's the one that I'm currently copying, and I click on 2, and I now have, well, a new pattern 2. Let's add a couple of crashes to this. And a couple of rim shots. To like the crash sound much, let's see if we can find something better. Let's quickly do a pattern 3. So copy to 3, and now I'll add some more kick hits, a couple more rim shots, and a couple more snare hits. Let's clear those crashes as well. Put in a ride for good measure. In the next video, I'll show you how to sequence boom patterns.